my bones. So best believe it's on. Sweat and tears I've invested in this game. So I lay it on the line because I come to do my thing. Do my thing. I'm on. What is up? What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great morning. I'm going to give you guys a morning show today. I'm going to talk about the opening markets. I'm going to talk about a little bit of the news and get into a little bit of this stuff and try to get your morning started out the right way. And hopefully trade well today. Hopefully the markets look good. Hopefully we can take some profits today and get up and get moving and make some money. So the pre-markets today, they're in the green. They had a great run late yesterday. Last night, market started to turn around a little bit in crypto. So I'm hoping that today the markets stay green. They stay good. They look good today. The Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ are all in green. Everything seems to be moving along at a nice pace. So from last night, looking good on the pre-markets this morning, looking good in the stock market this morning. So Big Watts, good morning. It's early. It's early for me. I slept in a little bit this morning, but pre-markets are looking good. Looks like the market started to turn around late last night. Seems to continue. The fear and greed index sitting at 26. We're up a point from yesterday, but we've been hovering between 26 and 29 and 25, for a while. So looks like we're still in fear. But that's all right. We buy in fear and sell when everybody else isn't in fear. So, it's okay. The market's recouping, and I think it'll turn around. A lot of green today. Yeah, I do know that's right, man. It's Friday. I slept in a little bit and a little behind the 8 ball this morning. So we'll get after it, though. We'll get after it, Big Watch. We'll get through today. But the market looks good. It looks in green. It looks like a profit-taking day today, guys. At least a profit-taking morning. Let's go ahead and get after it. Look at FTT coin is sitting up here at plus 4.2%. Anybody who's shorting this probably is going to get wrecked today. Not quite sure why that's pumping, but it's got to be people that are looking to swing trade that. So I'm staying as far away from that as I possibly can. I'm not touching that. So anybody who's swing trading that, making some money, good luck to you. I hope you know what you're doing when you're shorting or longing that, and good luck. That's all I can say. I hope it works out for you. Bitcoin sitting at $17,239. Remember yesterday morning when we were on here, guys, this thing was like 16.8, I believe. So over the day, it's up 2.4%. So it rised a little bit through last night and this morning. Told you guys that the market will probably pump before it dumps again. This could be that pump before that dump. So like I said, like I'm gonna say all morning long, take your profits, guys. If you got them, take them. So like I said, $17,239. Ethereum sitting at $1,287. Again, it's up 3.9% over the 24-hour, and looks like it continues to rise over the hour. It's actually outperforming Bitcoin at this point by about 1%. BNB is $291. It's only up 1.9%. So let's call it 2% to round that off, and it's only up 0.1% over the hour. Surprisingly, this BNB is lagging behind a little bit, but BNB's it's been pretty stable through this whole thing. It's had the least price fluctuation out of the big three. So it doesn't really surprise me that it's lagging behind a little bit, but expect BNB to pump up a little bit today. XRP starting to come up a little bit at 0.39, 39 cents. It's down on the hour, guys. It's down 0.1%. I call that even. Once you start getting into the 0.1%, it's pretty much even. But again, it's following in BNB's path. Looks like it's up 1.1%. And if you look at BNB, is up 1.9%. So they seem to be running parallel this morning. Cardano just continues to get smashed in this market right now. They're down on the hour. They're up 1.4% today, but they're only sitting at 31 cents, guys. Cardano just continually underperforms the market every day. Polygon sitting at 92 cents. Great rebound from yesterday. It's up 0.3% on the hour and 2.7% on the day. So again, it continually outperforms Bitcoin. It's sitting at 2%. Polygon has been doing this the whole bear market for the most part. It's just been outperforming the big three just at a slightly better rate. So you finally got vaulted. Big Watch, you got vaulted? Hell yeah, baby. Welcome to the family. Hell yeah. Man, I'm vaulted on both sides, ETH and BNB. And I couldn't be happier with where that's at right now. We're not gonna we'll probably look a little bit at Volt's charts this morning, but not too much into Volt today. But hell yeah. Um, I love Volt, man. I love the community. Community strong. I love the vibe in the community. Um, man, I couldn't. I love Volt. Yeah, dude, I dumped some Decentraland money, some Decentraland tokens. Did you get in on the BNB side or the ETH side? Big Watch, did you get in? What side did you get in? When we go down through this, let me know what side you got in, ETH or BNB. Chronos, guys, sitting at 6 cents, 6.4. It's up on the hour, it's up on the day. I believe that Chronos has got 5 cents in it when the market dumps. I can tell you, I sold my Chronos, and I ended up buying Quant with my Chronos, and I bought back in to Crow when it dipped down in that 5 cent range and sold it at 7 cents. If it dips down in that 5 cent range again, I'll buy some more, and then I may just throw it in my long-term bag and hang on to it for a while at 5 cents. But I'm not going to jump into this thing until it gets back down to 5 cents. I think that's where it's going. I think we're going to see a 5 cent Crow, and I'll probably at that point I'll probably put some money into it, and then jump back and then just put it in my long-term bag. And it's kind of one of them things. At that point, I'll probably set it and forget it. You believe it? You believe it's the ETH side? Yeah. I tell you, the ETH side's just a little bit more volatile than the BNB side, but they run almost completely parallel. The Volti change, baby. I love that exchange. People will be hating on that exchange, but I love that exchange. I love the fact that you can go on the Volti change and burn any token on the market. I love it. I love it. People hate on it, and not a lot of people know about it. And some people don't like it because their tokens aren't deflationary, and Change makes them deflationary. But man, I love it. X XS gains. You're gonna pick up some more Crow. I think I'm gonna too. I'm gonna pick up some more at 5 cents. And I think I'm gonna make that my long term bag at 5 cents when it dips. I think, like I was saying, I think I'm gonna that's gonna be the price point where I think I just set it and forget it. Um, I did take the opportunity, like I was saying earlier, to get in at 5 cents and sell at 7 cents, but I think this time I'm just gonna go ahead and buy at 5 cents when it dips and just kind of set it and forget it and just kind of kick back and wait and see what it does. And that'll probably be a big purchase for me. At 5 cents, I don't. I think once all of this market shakes out, um, and we uh, we get some clarity to where we're going, I think Crow will survive. I think it'll be good. I mean, they're already working with regulators in different countries, so they already know about regulations. They're a big exchange. You know, their brand recognition is what drives them to where they are. I mean, in reality, it with Crow, it's all about brand recognition, and they've really sold their brand, and I think that's going to lead them to the future. And they've also worked with regulators, so I think that's going to push them into this next future of exchanges, because I don't think that all exchanges are going to make it. I think there's a bigger fallout to come from FTX. I think some of these exchanges are going to go belly up, but I don't think that Crow is one of them. I think Crow will survive this. I don't think that I don't think that they'll survive it at the 6 cent level without dipping down to the 5 cent level, just because of market conditions. And I think there's going to be some FUD that comes out with their books, just because they're using the same auditors that FTX used, which instantly is going to give you some FUD. Whether it's warranted or not, we'll see. But I just think that it's going to instantly give you some FUD no matter what. Some people are going to say it's a bad audit. They're using bad auditors. But I definitely think that long term they'll be fine. Yeah, yeah. I see Crow. I see as a Crow as a great opportunity. I think it's a great opportunity as well. I backed off a Crow because it when it got to the 11 cent mark, it really just kind of stood still, and that's why when it got to 15 cents, I sold, and when it got to 11 cents, I sold again, just because it seemed before all this happened, um, and they really took a dive. Uh, they they just weren't moving off of that mark. They weren't. They were just stale. So I seen a better chance to make money in quant at that time than I did in Crow. So I went ahead and took that opportunity to sell out and reinvest into the quant right here. It's at 124, and I've swing traded quant a couple times. We've talked about it here a little bit. I think quant can get up to about as high as 129, 130, and then it'll dip down to like 110. Um, 110. Seen it as low as like 103. So if you can get in at them low levels and sell at that 129 level or even the 127 level, you have the ability to make some good money, because this thing will run up, and then when the market comes down, it'll come down pretty quickly, but then it'll run up really fast. So you have to be ready. As me and Big Watch, though, you gotta be ready, because I missed the last swing trade on quant. but uh, quant's in it for the long haul as well. It's a great investment, man. But man, I missed the last swing on quant, and I was kind of pissed about it. But it's inching its way back up there, so I'll be able to I think go ahead and take some profits off of quant pretty soon here. Um, so H bar sitting at 4.3, the 4 cent level, 4.8 now. So we need this thing around 5 cents. I do hold some H bar. I want to see this thing level off at the 5 cent mark and build into a support line there. It's one of these ones that I'm gonna hold on for a little bit, and probably accumulate more. Not looking to swing trade it, not looking to take profits off of it. Just kind of looking to hold it at this point. Um, yeah, I missed it too, man. I missed it too. I tell you, but it's gonna come again. It's coming. It's coming. I'm telling you. In this market, we're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit that swing trade on quant because I think quant, as this market still runs up, quant's gonna run. The supply is so low that when the market runs, quant can't help but to run because of the supply and then what they're doing. So it's gonna run, and a lot of times quant runs when nothing else runs. That's the beauty of quant is it really quant can run when the market's down just because it has a very low supply. Um, but yeah, the we look green today, guys. We look like it's a good profit taking day today. Not looking to ape into anything in these markets that are green. Anybody who knows me knows I do not buy in the green, but I damn sure will take some profits in the green. This is on the hourly, guys. So we're looking at the hourly bubbles. My bad. I never changed it to the day, so it'll probably look even better. It does. But yeah, I'm not a buyer in these type of markets. Just because I don't buy on green candles. That's just not my thing. It's not what I do. And I know that the market itself is going to it's going to turn around. I shouldn't say turn around, but it's gonna go down. But I am enjoying the pump right now, and these are when we make our money. That low quant supply is crazy. Yeah, that low quant supply is crazy, and I think it's not going to be long before the average retail investor is priced out of quant, and that's just my opinion. Um, and I think that's why the supply is so low because quant wants that. Um, Quant is when these ISOs really take effect, um, and they really start to get up and running, and they're really starting to be used with the CBDCs. You're going to see quant as that overlayer and really the Microsoft of the ISOs. You're going to see that really take off, and you're gonna the retail investor may be priced out of quant from buying. So, I mean, if you're buying, at least have a little bit left in your bag. Is just my opinion. At least have a little bit left in your bag. Don't sell it all for that run because I think it's not going to be long before quant's priced out of the retail market just because of the supply. Where are people going to realize how source it is, how scarce it is? I don't know when they're going to realize how scarce it is. Big watch, but I do, and you do, and really, that's what really matters is the people that are invested realize it, and that's why I keep saying that they're going to get priced out, and they're going to worry. They're going to wonder what happened. I think I legitimately think in the next bull run that you'll get priced out. That a lot of people will get priced out. Right? So I think that's what's gonna happen. Oh, so let's go back and check these pre-markets again, make sure that everything's still good because they can change at the drop of a dime. Yeah, they're all still in green. Crypto market's still in green. Um, Go ahead and look at the market cap here, see where we're at market cap wise. Uh, Looking at 8 billion 60. We're up about 4 or 5 billion from yesterday when we looked at this, which obviously again is reflected in the price. The market cap keeps going up. So today looks like a really, really good day in the market. And go ahead and pull up one of the things that we talked about is go ahead and have a look at MetaMonkey AI because it's something I want to touch on. We won't spend a lot of time on it, but something I want to touch on is finally above pre-sale price of 3.1, which is a good thing. Go ahead and look at the 3 month here, but finally above pre-sale price, which is a really good thing, and it looks like we're pushing up to launch price, which is 3.5. So that's just going to be nice to see if we can push back up to this launch price over here at 3.5. I think that's going to be good for the community, be good for the token holders. So I'm excited to see that. And as long as the market doesn't take a shit, I think we'll be fine. Seiko, good morning. Good morning, brother. But yeah, I think as long as the market hangs in there and for a little while, I think we'll be fine. And I think everybody's kind of waiting to touch that launch price. So if you DCA'd your way in on the way down when it was really low, you should be sitting pretty good right now. So that's actually a good thing. We'll turn this back to the hourly. So props to that team over there. They're doing good things, and it's starting to show in the investment. And so, just wanted to point that out this morning. So, but yeah, the market's hanging in there, guys. Do you guys think that Bitcoin is going to get to 17.5 today? I think there's a chance that Bitcoin touches 17.5 at some point today and then pulls back because it's Friday and the markets usually pull back on a Friday. I think there's a chance that we touch 17.5 today and then pull back. And I think there's a chance that ETH may touch 1,300 today and then pull back later on. And a chance that BNB may touch 300 today and then pull back. So, these levels are completely doable today. But if they do hit them levels today, I wouldn't expect them to stay there after the market closes. Do you still own Terrarium? Hell no. Hell no. They just sold 191 ETH on the community again. And that's one of the reasons I got out is because the marketing wallet kept dumping on the community. Every time the chart pumps, they sell ETH on the community and they just tank the price. I don't know how the token holders can make money when they keep dumping on you like that. Like they had a good pump going and then they sold like 191 ETH or something like that. So I just it reminds me of another project in Saitama where every time the charts pumped, they ended up dumping because the devs were selling. And in this case, it's the marketing wallet that keeps selling. How you drop 191 ETH on the community in 2 transactions back to back. I don't know why you would even do that. You would think as a smart trader, if you're going to dump out of the marketing wallet, that you wouldn't dump 191 ETH all at once. You would kind of slow play that, um, so that you could actually get more bang for your buck, and slow play them transactions. But I just can't get down with I can't get down with the marketing wallet dumping on the community like that. Now, that being said, I tell you this: December 26th, they're supposed to launch their exchange. We'll see how that goes. Dr. Praveen came out and basically said he's working with the U.S. government agencies to get a license in the United States, but they said they already had that. So we'll see what happens on the 26th. They did push back the U.S. launch of that exchange a while ago, but just the fact that they already said that they had the license and didn't have the license is a red flag. It's another red flag, but there's a lot of red flags over there. So no, I'm not invested in terrarium anymore. I took profits responsibly though. Um, I didn't dump all my ETH on a community at once. I kind of slow played both of my bags when I sold them off. I was a respectful trader. I just didn't dump on everybody. I took a little bit at a time, and kind of exited my position that way. So you might jump back in after the 26th. No, it would take. Well, Big Watch, he gonna make me go here. um, Milton, they have to have somebody else in front of that program, out front of that project other than Milton. Um, and they have to do something with their marketing wallet so that they're not dumping on the community in order for me to jump back in. And I don't even think it's a good swing trade because of that. I don't even think it's a good swing trade because of the marketing wallet and the devs. And I think as soon as you see any type of gains in that project, you just go back and look at the chart. Anytime you see any significant gains where you could have taken profit, the marketing wallet dumps on you. So you can't even really swing trade it because of that. You always run that risk of that marketing wallet dumping on you, and it dumps on the community about once a month. And it's pretty consistent when they dump. I mean, this last time was over $200,000 that they took out, which is a lot for a community-based token of that size. You take $200,000 out of a Matic, you're not going to really see it, right? But if you take $200,000 out of a community-based token, it's going to dump the chart, especially with the liquidity pool the way that it is. If you really look at the liquidity pool, it's not strong enough to withstand them types of withdrawals all at once. It will tank the charts. So I don't agree with the team. I don't care for Milton. I think Milton is one of the biggest problems in terrarium. And I think the marketing wallet is a huge problem in terrarium. And this was pointed out early. This was pointed out early on, where they had an opportunity to fix that situation with the marketing wallet and take their profit and take their marketing wallet and have it converted to a stable coin or even ETH, and they chose not to. And also, they have a ton of team tokens that are going to be unlocked here pretty soon. And what they have yet to say what they're going to do with the team tokens. And if they're this reckless with the marketing wallet and selling that much, if they're if they're this reckless with the marketing wallet and selling 190 something ETH at a time and 190 something $1,000 worth of marketing wallet money at this time all at once, what are they going to do when all these team tokens are unlocked? Are they going to be just as reckless as I'm selling on a community with them? And so there's a couple of fears there. So, um, you know, I there's a couple of fears there that I have, and that's probably why I will not invest again. No problem. Um, Dr. Praveen was probably the reason that I got in with two wallets on the pre-sale, um, uh, because of him and because of his conviction and support of Saitama, and to have somebody, hold that much money and ride that all the way down and hold the floor for as long as he did, um, was somebody I think had great integrity in the best interest of a project in mind, in Dr. P. So I had great respect for him, and I had and I still do, um, and I still do, um, and I thought that he would do that over here in Terrarium, but I don't think that Dr. Praveen has as much say in what Terrarium does as people believe. I think that Milton is calling the shots over there from top to bottom, and everybody else is just along for the ride. So that's my spiel. Big watch. You made me go there. I didn't really want to go there, but it's all right. We got to talk about it, right? We got to talk about it. Market cap came up, guys, about $1 billion since we've been talking. We've been sitting here talking, and this market cap has just risen about $1 billion. So the market is looking absolutely great today, guys. See what we have. So get into a little bit of news, and then we can kick it a little bit about some other news that's going on. The Twitter, Elon is exposing the old Twitter regime pretty significantly here. That they had a blacklist of people in search terms that would never trend. And Elon's bringing this out of how they operated before, which you know what, we kind of knew that social media platforms were kind of blacklisting and banning people from um, posting or making them not trend or making people not see them or making them not show up in search engines. But the fact that Elon is actually bringing out the actual proof of that is a big deal, because if you go on Watcher Guru, there's a whole thread of the actual tweets here. I mean, the actual evidence from a space that was held, and they lay it out all the way down through here. I'm not going to read all this to you because, quite frankly, this is the morning show, and we're not going to spend a ton of time on this. But you should go and read this. It's very telling about how some of these social media platforms operate and how they can actually blacklist and ban searches and ban terms and ban people. So and how they affect what shows up in your on your screen. So go have a check out of that. Go look at that, and it'll be probably very very interesting to you. But I'm gonna share something here, and I want to get your guys' take on this, because I want to kick it a little bit about what what Jim Cramer actually said. Uh, where'd it go? Figure out which tab it is here. Thought I had it up. But you guys know what I'm talking about Jim Cramer, right? And what he was saying about crypto and what he was actually saying about what he came out and said about crypto and what he came out and said about
It's
some of
something.
the projects in crypto. Let's start this from the beginning because, you know, it's important that we look at these things and we listen to these things because these are the people who you see he's on national TV and he's spitting this nonsense, right? So when it comes to the national news and the national media, this is what people hear, right? When we start to talk about crypto. So I'm gonna play this for you and then we can kind of talk about this and we can see I wanna get your guys' take on this.
And I don't know how that can continue. I mean, this thing, all these different prices, like we put up XR.
Did this stop? I think I'm buffering here. Locked up on me. Locked up on me. It's not acting right. And usually it doesn't in a stream. But you know that what he said was that these guys were schemes and scams, right? So XRP, Solana, and a couple of these other ones were scams, and that cryptocurrency itself was a scam. There we go. So what when he says that these are cons and that these are that XRP, Solana, Dogecoin are all cons, this is what the people see and hear that aren't in crypto every day. And I think we have to we have to look at this and ask ourselves, why is he saying this? Well, Jim Cramer doesn't really know about crypto. He doesn't know what we know. And for him to spew this to me, I think is just unethical for his part. I think it's unethical as a journalist. I think it's unethical as a news reporter. I think it's unethical as somebody who should know better and doesn't. I just think that it's reckless, and it's reckless for. I love CNBC, but it's reckless for them guys to even put that on TV. But it's live TV, so you never know what's going to come out of somebody's mouth when they say it. So that's my take on it. That's surprising because I thought he and he and Jack Dorsey he and Jack Dorsey were cool. Me too. It surprised me. I always knew that Jim Cramer kind of wasn't a big crypto fan, and he really didn't. It's not something that he backed all the time. But for him to come out and just say that all of these projects are scams, just kind of really, really put me back. For him to say that all crypto scams, I can't get down with that, and I just think that that's reckless reporting. Um, scams is scams is Crow is a clown. He is. Good morning, Kim. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us this morning. Um, yeah, go ahead and I'll reshare my window here. I think this is the right one. Yeah, I'll reshare my window right here, and we can kind of make sure that these pre-markets are good. But I wanted to get your guys' take on that. Jim Cramer saying, that XRP and everybody's a scam. I just think that that's reckless reporting. From somebody of the stature of Jim Cramer sitting on national TV saying that cryptocurrency is a scam. I think that, he's got to be better than that. But understand, when the national media, he's a national media guy, and people that don't really know about crypto, this is what they hear, and this is what they believe. And I just think CNBC and Jim Cramer have to be better than that. It takes away from his credibility. Big Watch, I agree. It takes away from his credibility. It really does. But Jim Cramer gets paid by a lot of people to pump their products as well. Call it what you want. But if you look at what he actually does, he's getting paid a lot of money to pump products. So call it what you want, but them are the facts. So them are just facts. We're not hyping anything up. Them are just facts. And Kim, Big Watch got vaulted yesterday. Just to let you know, my man is vaulted now, and he used a multi-chain, so he is vaulted, and he finally came around and got vaulted. So he is now in the Vault Army. So watch out, Big Watch is in the Vault Army. So, but let's go ahead and check back on these pre-markets and see if anything is changing on us. No, we're still in the green. The Nasdaq looks good. S&P looks good, and the Dow looks good. And crypto on the hourly, the bubbles themselves, we're starting to turn a little red on the hourly. Yeah, but just barely red, guys. Like, we went through this yesterday. If you remember, yesterday morning, we went through this, and we started to pull back like right before I got off the stream, and then later on that night we took off. But keep in mind it is Friday, and the market does pull back on a Friday. But I still think that there's a chance today that Bitcoin can hit 17.5 and Ethereum can hit 1,300 and BNB can hit that 300 mark. I think there's a strong chance that happens today. But I also think that when that does happen, there will be a pullback here. That's everything that I think was going to happen today. So I really do believe that we will hit the mark. We will hit the marks today, but we will have a full a pullback. Big Watch, oh yeah. Kim saying good morning. Bullish, let's go. Me too. That's what I said to him when he came in here and said this morning he finally got voted, Kim. I said, hell yes, let's go. Because Big Watch, it takes a lot for Big Watch to like get into a project, because he does his homework, he does his research, and he's skeptical at first about everything, which that's one of the reasons I love him. But so if he got voted, then that means that he's done everything that he needs to do research wise, and he's ready to go. So I'm happy. That made me happy this morning. Wake up and to see that. So so we're having a little tiny pullback today, but a little tiny pullback on the hour. But we're gonna work our way right out of this, guys. Today's gonna be a good profit taking day. It's gonna be a day where excuse me. It's going to be a day where I don't think that I'm not buying today, because like I said to you guys earlier, I don't buy on green. But I do take my profits on green. So today's going to be I think a good profit taking day, where you skim off the top a little bit, make sure you're securing your investment. But everything looks good. Like I said, like yesterday morning, we were talking about Bitcoin being at 16,000. We were talking at ETH, low 2200s. I mean 1,200s level, low 1,200 levels. BNB was sitting down at the 280 something level. Polygon was sitting down in the 88 cent level. So yesterday night is when the market started to turn around for the good. So I think we're gonna see wait for these markets to open, and they're in the green right now, and I think they're gonna stay in the green. I think we're gonna finish the week in the green, and I think that's a good thing going into the weekend, because usually when we finish the week in the green, it leads up to a good weekend for crypto. So let's take a look at Volt's chart, because Big Watts is now bolted, and Kim's in here. So look at that beauty. Look at that beautiful chart. Look at that. Straight up, right? When you look at it from the day. What a day, right? What a day. Straight up. So even if you bought in somewhere down here, Big Watch, over the 24-hour, you're in profit. What a day, right? But we don't really look at the day charts. They don't really do much for us. Let's go back a year. So Volt is all-time high sitting here. So we pulled back with the market. So great buying opportunities down here. But look at this long, when you pull it out, look at this long consolidation period, right? We consolidated really from here all the way to here. When you look at it, yeah, you can look at the little tiny pumps and little tiny stuff like that, but that doesn't mean a lot to me. We consolidated all through here. Now you're starting to see the run from the consolidation. And you can really see that when you pull up the 3-month, right? Here's that consolidation period right here, where you're just trading sideways, little pump here, little pump there. It is what it is. But you're starting to see on a 3-month, you will start to see the takeoff, and we may consolidate again for a little while on a 1-month. If you pull it back to the 1-month and you see that little dip right here, but you look at the straight sideways action, right? So we're starting to consolidate again. And when you start to consolidate, you're just waiting for a big run. Is all you're waiting for. Blow out. Blow out. We're listening. Yeah. Okay. So watch. Yes, you do your research. And that's the one thing I appreciate about investors that do their research is, when they get into a project, it's 100% that you know what you're talking about. I bought in at the, how many zeros is that? 9. 9, I believe. So 1, 2. Not bad, Kim. That's a good price. You gotta be okay right now. No, thank you, Kim. Thank you for all you do. I see you retweeting my stuff. I see you sharing my stuff. I see you in here. I appreciate your support. So I appreciate you, Kim. But from a Volt standpoint, you see that we're sideways right now, and this is on the 1-month. But when you're sideways, you see how I look at charts. I look at them from a year standpoint, or sometimes longer, and I don't get blinded by the 15-minute chart or the hour chart of where we are. And if you really pull them out, you can see the sideways action, and then you can see the upward movement. And then if you drill down and you just keep drilling down, you look at that 3-month, and you could really see the sideways action that we were looking at right here. and then the upward movement that we've seen on the chart. And then you start to see this sideways action start to develop itself right up in here. And then you can drill down into the month chart, and you can see that that sideways, here was that pump, here was that little pullback, and you had a little pump here. And then you start to look at the sideways action really start to develop itself. And then if you go to the 7-day, you can see that's that pump right there that we were just talking about. But more importantly, here's that sideways action, right? So you're ready. We're getting ready to take off again from this sideways action. We're getting ready to take off again. And that's what you start to see develop on a daily chart is that little bit of that takeoff, right? It looks really good because it's only over a 24-hour. But when you go down to the 7-day, this is this area right up in here that you're looking at on that daily chart. It's right up in there. And that's what you're seeing about right up in here. So you can see that the takeoff is starting to happen. So as you start to drill this down, you can say, okay, sideways, 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 that's upward action. And what Volt has been able to do throughout this bear market, after that, we're gonna disregard the FTX dump because the market can't that affected the whole market and no project was exempt from that. But what you started to see Volt do throughout this, Volt and MMI actually did the same thing, is throughout that time they started to mint higher highs and lower lows, right? And that's a healthy chart. That's what you want to see is a project that mints higher highs and lower lows through any um through any downturn. That's how you start to dig yourself out of it. Um and um I Volt has done that, and so has an MMAI, and that's why their charts look so healthy. Because it's a steady rise up, and you have a run, and then they mint that high, and then they'll have a consolidation and a pullback, but the low is never as the low is never as low as it went before, and then it'll run again, and it'll run past that previous high, and then it'll make a new low, and then if you see here was your low, here was your run, right? And then you minted a new low here, which was not as low as the previous low. And then you came up and then you did the same thing and you did the same thing here. So as you consolidate, you got to assume that this run is going to be higher than this run, right? So this run will come in and your new low is going to be somewhere up in here, up in this area right here. The pullback will be up in here. Up in this area right here. So that's a healthy chart. That's what you want to see. I'm glad Kim and Big Watch are talking because we're all voted around here. So we do love our vote, and I appreciate that. So that's all I really have for you guys this morning. But to wrap this up, because I got to get in the shower, get myself to work here in a minute. Throw them lightning bolts in there, Kim. Last December, got vaulted. Oh, Seiko Hunt too now. Seiko Hunt is vaulted. Seiko Hunt's been vaulted. Seiko Hunt has always been vaulted. I see you in the chat, Seiko, and you always love your vote. You're always talking about it, and great project. And if you got in last December, you should be okay as long as you DCA'd your way in and bought the dips. You should be good. So talk about this again. We'll refresh, make sure we have the best information, and then I'll let you guys go. And I'll give you guys a couple of things to watch out for today, and then I'll let you guys go. Markets look good. Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ are all in the green, and this is going to drive the crypto market. So as long as we can stay in the green on the stock market, the crypto market will do just fine. On the hourly chart here, guys, for the crypto bubbles, it looks like we have a big mixture of red and green. It looks like the market is hanging in there pretty good. Bitcoin is up to that $17,256 level. It is in the green on the hourly and the 24. Ethereum, we talk about these 0.2%. You guys know how I talk about that. That's even to me. But it is up 3% now on the 24-hour. And when we started to talk about this, it was up 2%. So, 2.9, high twos. So, it's starting to, be a little bit better on that hourly than it was. But on 24-hour than it was, but that hourly is gonna continue. We got to continue to watch that hourly. We'll climb out of that hole right there. BNB's even on the hourly, but up 1.1% today. On the 24-hour. So the market looks like it's going to be good today. The market looks like it may take off today, guys. It took off late last night. As long as the traders in the United States don't wake up and mess the market up, we'll be just fine. Looks like the overseas markets were bullish today on crypto. So the only thing we need the United States markets to wake up and be just as bullish, and you will see that run happen. And they will start waking up and start trading here in a little while. Watch for that 17.5 Bitcoin. And if we get there, expect to pull back. Expect the market to pull back off of that. So if you see that and you're in some of these blue chips that you want to take and skim some profit off the top, if you see Bitcoin anywhere around that 17.45 to 17.5 level, start skimming, start taking a little bit off the top, because the pullback is probably going to come at that point. So go ahead and do what you got to do, and make your money how we make our money. So everybody have a great day. Everybody have a great morning. Trade safe. Trade safe and protect your investments and protect your money. And make sure that you're doing what's best for you, and make sure that you're taking your profits. I'll see some of you guys around in the chats today. But with that, you guys have a great morning, and you guys stay bolted, get some out of Monkey AI, protect your blue chips, and take your profits, and like the channel, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share this thing out. Let's get this morning show moving every single morning. And good to see you. Big Watch, glad to see that you're finally voted. Seiko Hunt, we knew that you were voted, but I'm glad that you're here. Excess Games, glad that you stopped by. Appreciate your time, and appreciate your comments. And but with that, I'm out. Everybody have a great morning.